Hey guys, there's a little three-wheeler action we're thinking of throwing there. So we restored our Atc 250, which is right over there. We restored that not too long ago, and we are basically, I threw some fenders on this 86 Atc 250R three-wheeler. Yes, it has a black motor. No, it's not supposed to have a black motor. Somebody painted it. We bought this bike like this. We're putting new plastic on it, so on, and then we are going to rip it down, and we are going to go right through it at some point. So like I said, it's got brand new Maya plastic, and the seat, we got a seat cover for it because the seat's got a little rip in it right there. So other than that, we are going to be going through this project real soon. It's a nice bike. It's a nice overall bike. Let me give it a little pull over here, try to get it into the light. So here we go, I pulled it out. 1986. So the 85 and 86 are almost identical. There's a couple of small parts differences in between the two bikes, so on and so on. By looking at it, the seat on a 1985 is shorter in depth and says 250R on it, and the 86 seat is taller. It has more cushion and it says ATC. In 1986, all the plastics pretty much will be embroidered, or whatever you want to call this, with the warning labels. So it will say that. The 85 will not say that. So that's an 86 cover, and we sold the fenders, but on each side it would say it as well. It would be sticking up just like that. So you could tell that those are factory fenders. That's how to tell if they're factory fenders, and 86 had that, 85 did not. So that's another way to quickly look at some of the pieces and guess. And like I said, the motor is supposed to be like a dark gunmetal gray, and somebody painted this black for whatever reason. So when we go to put this back to the way it's supposed to be, we're going to strip the motor back down, paint it silver the way it's supposed to be, and we will have a nice looking 250R three-wheeler. And if you guys ever rode these things, you're in for a treat, man. These things are fun. Little side note, and this is a 1986 Atc 250R Missile, which is a three-wheeler that you remove the rear swing arm and rear plastics from, and you put a single tire, fat tire kit on it to make it into a fat cat, a big wheel, so on. So it is a single wheel reared Atc 250R three-wheeler, and you can see it's got a nice seat on this one, the big cushion. So this is the silver that the motor is supposed to be on a 1986, and you can see that obviously in the three-wheeler over here that it is painted black. This is a 1986. Same as well. You can see the top of the headlight cover is the same. See how dirty these bikes are? We're not even cleaning them up for these videos. That has the raised lettering in the headlight to tell it's 1986. And there's a few other little small things that will show you that it's an 86 and whatever else. It's nice. Two nice little babies right there, huh? So yeah. So the Atc Missile is a fun machine to ride. It has a jack shaft swing arm. So it comes across the sprocket, and the chain will come to the first sprocket. This is a jack shaft. Get a close-up picture of it. It's two sprockets, and there's a bearing on each side. And then that sprocket, it will move the chain over for the wider wheel, send it down to the back, and then that would be like basically running off the motor to the rear wheel, and that's running off the motor straight to the same size, running to the motor, so the gear ratio stays all the same. So that's what a Missile kit is. And you can convert this right back to a three-wheeler. So you just unbolt the plastic, take that swing arm off, you use the same shock. That's actually one of the actual ATC wheels. So you take one of the two back tires and you use it right on the bike. So you have a spare tire at all the time for the back that's pumped up, and you just take this entire setup off. You play with the brakes a little bit, and you bolt the three-wheeler setup right back on. So it uses all the factory caliper and everything for the back, for the brakes and so on. I mean, I don't even know if you have to change over this line. You use the shock, you might use the same linkage. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you use the linkage, the shock, the rear brakes, you take the chain off and the wheel off, and you put the three-wheeler swing arm back on, use all those same parts, reinstall it with the rear tires, and now you are back to having a three-wheeler again. And that Missile thing is fun to ride. So guys, like and share. You get a little bit of information on these 250R three-wheelers and this Missile here. Watch some more of our videos coming up. McNasty Customz, McNastyCustomz.com. Thanks, guys.